We will start our meeting, the National Council meeting. Comrades, I propose the Presidium, Comrade Ramakrishna Panda, one of the national secretaries of our party, Comrade Sangarsh, member of the national executive of our party, secretary of the state unit of Telangana party, newly elected member of State Legislative Assembly in Telangana, Comrade Sangarsh. Then I propose Comrade Nisha Sidhu, one of our leaders of the women movement from Rajasthan and member of the National Council. So I propose Comrade Ramakrishna Panda, Comrade Sangarsh, Comrade Nisha to come and occupy.
He said that is to be accepted.
Yes. Comrades, I propose the agenda for this meeting. 1. Condolence resolution. 2. The political developments, national and international. 3. The parliamentary elections 2024. 4. Party membership renewal. 5. Party fund collection. These are the items on the agenda, and it was approved by the National Executive. I place it before the National Council for approval. Okay, comrades. Comrades, I request the members of the National Secretariat to come on the dais. Comrades, I make the proposal to invite Comrade Dinesh, the newly elected National General Secretary of our AISF, to be invited for this meeting and to continue as invitee in the National Council hereafter. I seek your approval. Okay? So Comrade Dinesh is invited to the National Council meeting. Comrades, due to the climatic conditions across the country, some comrades are yet to reach Hyderabad. In some cases, flights were cancelled, trains are running late, but the comrades, many of them have arrived and they are present in the meeting. Among absentees, I must inform you, you all know Comrade Atul Kumar Anjan, member of the National Secretariat of our party, General Secretary of All India Kisan Sabha, is not right. He is under treatment. He was treated in the AIMS, Delhi. Later on, he was shifted to Lucknow. He is in hospital there. Doctors say his condition is stable. All parameters are okay. We wish him all the best for speedy recovery. He is absent for this meeting. Comrade Muthi, our Tamil Nadu State Secretary, tomorrow there is going to be negotiation between DMK and our party. So he has to step back. So he could not attend this meeting. Several comrades have informed about their inability to come and attend this meeting. Some comrades from Uttar Pradesh and some comrades from several other states have informed. This is for the information of the National Council I am telling. Comrades, the National Council of our party is meeting at a very critical time in the history of our country. Now Parliament is in session. It is a short session. The purpose of this session is to adopt vote on account, popularly called as interim budget. After the President's address, Finance Minister presented the interim budget. She underlined the point, this is interim budget. They are sure to get the mandate of the people and come back to power again after the forthcoming Parliament elections. During her presentation, she has not announced anything for the poor and toiling masses. Rather, she made a sudden announcement of reducing the corporate tax from 32% to 27%. That has made clear with whom Modi government stands. During her speech, she was repeating Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas, all Sabka. But in reality, what is happening? And she has also said the present government headed by Mr. Modi is focusing on the upliftment of youth, women, farmers, and the poor people. Here we should understand what is the government doing for these sections. Mr. Modi makes tall claims all the time. He says it is Modi's guarantee. It is Modi's guarantee. Now they claim India is one of the 5 largest economies. If Modi comes back to power, India will become the 3rd largest economy. This is Modi's guarantee. That's what Mr. Modi speaks. This is Modi's guarantee. But what is the condition today? Economy is in shambles, we should understand. Despite their claims, what is the correspondence of the development of economy to the living conditions of our toiling masses? He says youth are the focus of the government policies. Mr. Modi gave the promise 2 crore jobs per year. Now 10 years over, it means 20 crore jobs should have been created. Where is the job, Mr. Modi? Look at the rate of unemployment. Rural unemployment, urban unemployment. Look at the rate of unemployment in the country. It is worrisome. How youth can have a bright future? There is youth unrest, uncertain future is looking at our young people. But Modi claims youth, their focus. Then, entering budget, she said the women are their focus. But during past 10 years, many people have pointed out the data, the National Crime Report. How many crimes against women have taken place, are taking place? No security for our women, no security for our children. But the government claims women are their focus. Women, I mean in general, the women who happen to be Dalits, Adivasis, the way they are being treated, it is horrific. But Modi government claims they are the focus. Then Modi government claims farmers are their focus. We all know how farmers fought against the 3 anti-farmer laws, legislations, how the Delhi was surrounded by farmers agitating against these 3 laws. Finally, Modi had to succumb and kneel down before the consistent struggle conducted by our farmers. But what is the promise Modi gave and it has been fulfilled? Modi said the income of farmers will be doubled. Now we should ask, Ms. Modi, where is the doubling of income of the farmers? Farmers are passing through hardships. There is no price for the produce. The price of inputs is increasing. No minimum support price as promised by Ms. Modi. But he says farmers are focused. Ironically, Mr. Modi government claims poor people are their focus. Poor, very poor people. And but we should know there are many reports. There is International Hunger Index report. What is the position of India? India occupies 111th position among 125 countries as far as hunger is concerned. What does it mean? India has the largest number of hungry people, starving people. But Mr. Modi claims his government is working for poor. Sabka saath, sabka vikas. But in practice, we have seen Modi government is not for workers, farmers, young people, women are suffering, toiling masses. Modi government is serving the interests of big corporate houses, big business houses. Everyone knows how Modi government is protecting the interests of Adanis, Ambanis. How Modi government is allowing them to loot the natural resources, to loot the wealth of the nation. You should understand. And this government, while claiming so many things for the past 10 years, what this government has been doing, undermining the very constitution. The constitution is the fundamental law of the land. Dr. Ambedkar and galaxy of leaders, they gave us the constitution. The constitution makes India as a secular democratic republic. India is a secular democratic republic. It is not a theocratic country. And Ambedkar rejected the idea of theocracy. Ambedkar said, fatal Hindu Rashtra becomes a fact. That will be the calamity for the nation. Today, we are facing that calamity. And how to save the country from that calamity. And they think, raising the name of Ram, they can deceive the people. They can hoodwink the people. Modi's Ram is different from blind Ishwar, Allah, same. But under Modi, everything is religions. We should remain a secular, undeclared, theocratic government, theocratic state. How happened to India? Multi-faiths. Now Modi government is undermining the very constitution, all the fundamental values of our constitution. This is what is happening today. All means of livelihood to all our citizens. But now Modi government is acting as a government of corporate houses, for corporate houses. How can we explain it? Modi government is acting, working in tune with the constitution, the constitutional positions. That is where we accuse Modi government for undermining the very constitution. undermining democracy, undermining secular fabric of our society. What is happening in Parliament? Last session, how many Parliament members are being suspended? You all know why? If Parliament becomes minus opposition, if Parliament becomes redundant, what will happen? Again I quote Ambedkar, Parliament is supreme institution in our democracy. Parliament represents the will of the people. Parliament belongs to the opposition. Opposition has the right to question the government, criticize the policies of the government. If Parliament is not allowed to function and it is made redundant, then democracy dies. If Parliament becomes redundant, democracy dies. What Mr. Modi is trying today to eliminate the democracy and establish a monolithic fascist order, a dictatorship. Even some people question, is it an attempt to go towards presidential form of government? One nation, one election. What is the talk of one nation, one election? Is it to lead to presidential form of government? There also, Ambedkar made it clear, India should remain as a parliamentary democracy. India should remain as a parliamentary democracy. And in religion, you can put all your liberties at the feet of an individual, thinking you will go to heaven, you will go to moksha. But in politics, if you put all your liberties at the feet of one individual, that is the surest way to dictatorship. This is what Ambedkar has said. Now we are facing such a situation, whether India will remain as a democratic nation, secular democratic republic, or India will become a fascist region, a dictatorship. This is what we have to fight and defeat. So our National Council meets at a very, very critical time in our history, because after a month we will be facing elections to the parliament, and if Modi comes back, what will happen to the country and its future? That is why we, the CPI, being part of the India Alliance, we have been saying we have to save the country, save the constitution. If we have to save the country and constitution, we will have to defeat the BJP. India Alliance gave that call, Desh Bachao, BJP Hatao. Desh Bachao, BJP Hatao. How to defeat BJP and throw out BJP from power? That is the challenge we face today. When we move closer to parliament elections, we have to face that challenge. In the parliament elections, we should see that BJP is defeated and thrown out of power, and secular democratic parties win the elections, and there should be a change of government. A change of government. The present regime should go and new government should come, which represents secular democratic values, which will act on the basis of the constitution. That is why we as CPI, we have a great role to play. Our party has a glorious history. We fought against colonial rule. British French, Portuguese colonial rule. We made supreme sacrifices. No party can claim as we can claim. We made supreme sacrifices in the struggle for independence. And we won independence. We threw out British Raj. We won independence. Now, ironically, the BJP RSS combined, which has no role in freedom movement, which has no role in building the modern Indian nation, they have come to power. It is irony of the history. It is tragedy of the history. And they have captured the power. Now, as communists, we should fight to liberate the nation from BJP Raj. We should liberate the nation from BJP Raj. Our Vijayawada Party Congress made it very clear. The primary objective today is to unite all left secular democratic forces, parties. The primary objective is to fight collectively, unitedly, and defeat BJP in order to save the country and its future. This is the primary objective, and when we meet in the National Council, we should discuss the current political developments with this perspective of fighting the parliament elections in order to defeat BJP and bring a change of government after the parliament elections. So, comrades, we will discuss all these questions, how to move about in states, how to move about at national level. We will discuss in the National Council. Now, I request the Presidium to take up other issues. I request the media people to leave the house. Thank you very much.
మీడియా మిత్రులందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. రేపు ఎల్లుండి ప్రోగ్రాం